Hey everyone, I'm the Real Evab, and you're watching the A20 Guardian 100 game analysis. Still in downfall mode? Something. Oh, nope, we're good. This is run number 82. Let's get started. Our gem today is a ruby. Our options are remove a card, 7 max HP, take 18 damage to remove 2 cards, or the boss swap. Move cards is pretty alright, max HP not so much. There's a 4 elite path with no fire. Oh, no 1 fire. Be pretty crazy to be able to take that path, but I think we need to be careful. Also, I've realized that I've been greeting a little bit too much when it comes to pathing. I've not really been thinking about backup paths. I've just been trying to guarantee elites as much as possible. Let's see then. What am I gonna do? So let's mark this off real quick. There is 2 Campfire 2 Elite. There's a 2 Campfire 3 Elite path, which I actually think looks really good. Campfire near the end of the act, and floor 6 we have the Campfire. There's not enough cards before this Elite, though. Oh, but we can still... No, I was thinking we'd go left, but we miss out on an Elite that way. There's not a lot of great ways to get the cards we need for this Elite fight. Oh, this is Defect. I keep forgetting about this, but because I haven't played Downfall mode in a while, but when we fight Defect, I think the best option is Boss Swap, unless it's too dangerous to do so. Boss Swapping will help us get power by the end of the act, which is overall power by the end of the act. And you need some kind of scaling when you're fighting Defect 3 for 2 reasons. One, because they have a lot of HP and scale up to a Doomsday turn, very similar to Hexaghost. And 2, they take away your energy. So having more passive power is better when fighting this guy. Boss swaps can give you more energy to counteract the voids, but even if you don't get them, the extra passive power should be able to give you enough that you won't be as hurt during that. I suppose that if you save up enough HP, you could be fine as well, but it is still very risky. We do have a damaged start, though. Removing cards could be good, too. If we were to take... I think we're going to take one of these last 2 options, because this is essentially an empty cage. And I think that is powerful enough to consider. I think this means we don't go this right path sometimes. Or, yeah. I think most of the time we don't go this right path. Unless we get something without much of a downside, like we get an energy relic without much of a downside in Act 1. Otherwise, I think we're going to go down this left side. Oh, there's a 2 Elite 2 Fire route here. It's not bad. And we have a bailout option. We can go through this shop. Okay. It's not too bad, then. If we boss swap, we can take a much safer path. There's a 3 Campfire path that we can go to. I'm just wondering if the remove 2 is better. It certainly is a strong thing. I don't know if that's the kind of power we're looking for. Like, obviously we could just get Empty Cage and have to deal with that anyways. But I think most of the boss relics are going to be better for taking on Defect 1 than this is. I wonder if I said Defect 2. I think I meant to say... I think I combined Remove 2 and Defect 1. Alright. Also, taking damage for removing 2 is kind of like the HP loss you get from removing Bronze Gear. So yeah, we're going to go with the boss swap to beat Defect 1. Philostone, alright. Do have to be a little bit careful with our HP loss, but I think this should overall be fine. And I am going to go down this left side, I think. Right side is too risky. If we don't get the right cards... If we go this right way, we're not going to get enough cards. Although I am leaving the gem unsocked, maybe it could be. Or we could just whiff on our cards. Have to skip one, or we don't get damage. And overall, I think this path requires you to have certain cards in the deck, even though it is a very powerful path otherwise. The big thing about this 2 Campfire 3 Elite path that doesn't work is that since I'm getting 3 card rewards, if I miss one of them, then I only have 14 cards for this Elite, and you want 15 so that you don't have to shuffle without some of your good cards. So unfortunately, that does mean we have to pass on that, I think. 4th Energy, though, is pretty good. We're gonna start over here. I don't think we're gonna enhance. I usually like leaving the Ruby out. Although maybe in this case, since I have 4 energy, it's better to throw it into something. We're probably not gonna be taking a lot of 0 costs. Which are some of the candidates that I like putting a Ruby in. Suspension, planning, pre-program sometimes. Fence Team would be the other big one that I like to put it in. So maybe it is correct to put the Ruby in the Twin Slam this time. Especially with an Ascender's Bane in the deck. Alright, we'll do it. I think the math may even add up that this is better sometimes, because we have a 4th energy. We're also going to upgrade Curl Up. I think the extra stasis control is worth it still. Although Twin Slam now is better than it was before, so we might actually prefer playing it over a strike and get extra damage from the upgrade. I think Curl Up is a good enough upgrade that we're always getting it at some point. You know, with 4 energy, we may not have much of a choice anyway. We also got rid of the Gear Up. Like, we play 3 of our cards, then Curl Up, and then we have 1 card left, which almost always hits, so we're not really getting controlled value out of Stasis right now. Let's go for the Twin Slam upgrade. I'll have to add that to... There's a tips document that the Discord server for Downfall made that it's that anyone can contribute to. So I'm going to amend my statement on the first upgrade to include boss swap options. Let's see, this does 16 damage. We're going to be weak next turn, but if we attack with all 4 attacks, we kill that. Otherwise, we're taking a bunch of damage. There is a 2/3 chance that we miss one of these strikes next turn, which isn't great. 2/3 chance to take an extra 4 damage, 1/3 chance to save 10. So a 2-to-1 ratio. I think this wins out. So let's go with that. This draw's already pretty bad. Imagine how much worse it would have been with I guess with the Ruby in hand, we would have had enough to just play 3 strikes. Whatever. Because we would have gotten 2 more damage out of it, right? But, okay. Oh, never mind, we can still kill this. So, we didn't actually lose any HP by going for this first. We just lost HP because we lost HP. Alright. Okay. 3 acceptable cards at the very least. Pre-program's great, it just costs 0. Shield Charger is much more playable at 4 energy, and Refracted Beam works very well with our Twin Slam, although it is not the greatest damage. Pre-program. Sorry about that. I accidentally tabbed out, and I forgot that my recording quits if I do that. It's very finicky about this particular game when I try to record in full screen. I tried recording in windowed mode, but it lags a lot when I do that, so I have to do full screen. So, which do we prefer here? Shield Charger is good for the elites, in case I want to go for that 2 elite, 2 campfire route. Just remark that. Although it is a bit defensive, we do have a little bit more offense on our side with the upgraded Twin Slam and the Ruby. Pre-program is great for general stasis value. And you know, stasis, I've always said that stasis is a good alternative for offense if you can't find good enough offense for Act 1. Stasis is very powerful with the extra cards it gives you for free during your turn. Also, I never realized this because I had only recently realized this about planning, but pre-program also gets a card out of the draw pile. I guess that doesn't technically make it faster, but it does mean it doesn't take up a draw as much as other cards would. It might be a good idea to still take this despite us being on 4 energy. Refracted Beam would be just the pick if I feel like I really, really need damage for the elite. And honestly, that might be the case, although we are about to hit a shop and might be able to pick up a card there. This helps us stall for an extra turn or two versus any elite we face. I'll just stop recording for a second and then I'll resume whenever I make a decision, because I'm really not sure about this. Okay, I think I still don't know for sure, but I kind of feel like I just have to make a decision. I feel like since all of these could work right now, I think we take the one that has the most longevity or the most power in the long run, and I believe that's pre-program. This does have the 0 cost with 4 energy downside. But I've taken shield chargers before, and the thing is that even though they give good value, they don't really synergize with anything, except for a few select things, like Time Bomb, for example, because it covers a weakness of Time Bomb, in that it's an attack, so it gives you a little bit more block. It gives you 10 block when you play it. So I want to lean into things that can give me more power later. And Stasis is one of those things for sure, so I'm going to take a free program. It's also, I think, one of the best Stasis cards. So, definitely don't want to pass on that if I have the opportunity. This is an unfortunate turn. Of course, pre-program. I don't think any of the neither of the other cards would have helped us here, so that's just how it goes. Do I want to maybe have a chance at Twin Slam? No, we're going to redraw it. So let's get this Defend out of the draw since we don't care about that for the rest of the fight. I'm just going to play the Curl up for Brace, I guess. I don't think it matters at all. Yes, we take 10 damage there. That's to be expected sometimes with Philostone, and also the lack of Starter Relic. We still have not gotten Twin Slam in hand with 2 attacks. It'll happen at some point, though. I'm sure of it. Especially if we take more attacks. Let's see what this card reward is. Orb Block, Temporal Shield, Roll Attack. Not the greatest with Twin Slam strength, but Roll Attack is very, very solid, and also makes me want to upgrade Curl Up when I get the chance. I could also go here if I wanted. Orb Walk. I feel like I said Orb Walk somewhere there. Curl Up Roll Attack is very good as a defensive mode entry. Orb Walk. Orb Walk's also good with Curl Up and pre-program. I might need that for defect. And it's still solid value with 4 energy. You can just play it, and it's fine. Maybe that is better than Roll Attack. Notably, we do have strategies to beat... Oh, that involves Gear Up mostly. I was going to say strategies to beat the elites with HP loss and Brace. But we don't have Gear Up to do that on demand, so we'd have to be relying on Curl Up. We've already taken a setup card, and we could find other ways to scale. So it's a question of, do we take extra scaling, or do we take the thing that does something right now? It's a good question. I don't know either. I am feeling a bit nervous about this decision because these are two very different cards. So taking this one definitely tips the balance of the deck and forces us to take more front load. I'm just nervous that we won't find more scaling if I take roll attack. I guess though this helps with our deck balance more, so I'm gonna take it. There's another roll attack here. There's a planning and a ruby. Interesting. Missing out on a couple good relics, but that's alright. Can't afford the potion and any of the cards. The potion being polishing oil. And also vexing draft, I guess, by extension. That would have been alright. With 4 energy, you get more value out of the strengthened decks. Attack pod is probably fine. I could take the planning for pre-program. Oh, I just realized. Pre-program takes a card out of the draw pile, so that doesn't actually get us to 15 cards versus our first elite. Unless we don't play it. Which kind of sucks, but maybe that's fine. Maybe we just take the ruby here. Take the ruby in the attack pot. That seems reasonable too. Then we have the ruby unsocketed for the fight. And then we still have 2 more card rewards that we could possibly get. And if we miss, we go to the campfire. Or maybe we don't because we have an attack pot. Yeah, I think planning's a bit overkill to buy at a shop. At least this one. Incinerate, alright. I'm gonna go with this. Incinerate was probably worth something, but I didn't really feel it was super amazing. Alright, what do we want? Roll attack just outright kills this before it can do damage. I think we want to get rid of Twin Slam, so we have it in a couple turns, so we have a better chance of drawing 2 defense versus this 9 attack. Louse. Oh, we didn't get attacked. Okay. That's fine too. We'll get this out. Cool. Dupe Potion, Sentry Blast, or Vent Steam. Oh boy. Vent Steam's a good one, but so is Sentry Blast. Biggest problem with Sentry Blast is that it takes up a stasis slot. I guess it also just doesn't have synergies other than Accelerate. But it is a good card, generally speaking. The weaken attached is good. The damage per turn is alright if you're lacking a bit in that department. The Vent Steam is really good with what we got going on here, especially with the strength. We could throw the ruby into the Vent Steam. Also gets us another gem slot. The more gem slots we have, I think the better equipped we are to getting stronger in the long term. Something that I've been trying to keep my mind a little bit more open to. Overload is also okay with because of 4 energy, but also if we upgraded it, it lets us keep strength sometimes. It's a bit of a weird one, but maybe we could go for it with 4 energy. We'd need an upgrade. Also, we wouldn't be able to play it in the elite fight. But Vent Steam is already kind of useless versus sentries. I guess we have potions for that, though. I don't know. I feel like we're being given a lot of okay options so far. Vent Steam is probably going to need an upgrade down here to be most useful versus defect. That is the thing. This runs out, which I guess is a big deal because Guardian plays things slow. I kind of want to try this Overload. You also don't have to play it on the first draw versus sentries, or I guess at all versus the other elites. And it could be good for saving us, giving us a little more consistency on a turn that's really bad, and then just don't play it otherwise. kind of feeling with the extra energy we should take this. I'm going to go for it. Feels a bit weird, but we'll see. Of course. Actually, 18 and 8 is 26. (26) and 18 is 44. If I use the dupe pot right now, we just kill this and save 8 HP. We have a 50% potion chance, so that's not actually that bad. Also, this early in the game, dupe pot is not that great. It's alright because we have a roll attack. It's probably better than the attack pot because of that, but the attack pot has a chance of being really good with a couple of key things like Giga Beam and I guess we can get a roll attack. Stasis Strike would be acceptable. Yeah, let's just use this. I used it too early. Hang on, let's redo that. So I get so caught up in trains of thought that I forget how to do things properly. It's not good. Okay. We got another potion back. And there's a strike for strike. Interesting. Very efficient damage card. I think that means we can go for the double elite path. That very much makes me think we can. We could also take the shield charger. Shield charger, I guess, at this point is also an okay option. Oh wait, no, we've taken 3 setup cards. We should take another attack, for sure. Or maybe the recover, I don't know. I think the attack for the elite. We're gonna make this happen. Or maybe we won't. We're gonna save this for when we have Twin Slam in hand. This is a pretty bad turn 1 though. Like, really bad. Wow. I don't want to take more damage than I need to. If we miss Twin Slam next turn, I'm going to be very sad. To enter defensive mode, I would have to play Curl Up. Pre-program guarantees I get Twin Slam next turn, and I think we have a kill. This is 19. 81 minus 19 is 62. Then 36. 62 minus 36 is 26. Okay, that's actually not as close as I thought it was. I guess we do overload this turn then. Or maybe we do the defensive mode strat. Take 12 with the curl up, and then next turn we're pretty safe. Or we could even do strike and then strike for strike. That gets us to 12 damage, and then we play roll attack to enter defensive. Although again, that does require us to draw the right card at the right time. So if we don't, we have a major problem. That being said, if we don't draw roll attack, we have Twin Slams in both. We have Twin Slam in both the strikes. So we're still hitting that 26 because the roll attack is 20 and the strikes are 10 with 4 strength, which is even exactly. I feel like any HP saving option here is just risky. We could have a really bad draw with Overload. It might just be pre-program. Although, yeah, if we draw a bunch of attacks with Overload, we only have 3 energy to play them, and the next turn sucks. So I think pre-program's the answer. We take that damage. Okay, we do get Twin Slam. We don't need the defense. Could do this to save. I don't know. What is this? I guess it only saves 2 HP. because we're making Gremlin Knob gain another 3 strength. Actually, it's 3 HP because he started with 1. So we save 3 this turn. No, we only save, what? 6 next turn? At the price of taking 3? Okay, so we take 3. Ugh. Maybe I use the Thorn Spot as well. 59 minus 36 is 23. We'd still need to do 19 damage with this attack. Or if it's a multi, it could do more, I guess. We can't take the risk. I'm going to enter defensive mode. So I guess the question is, do we use the attack pod now? Unfortunately, playing Defend also makes Gremlin Knob's attack go up by 5 instead of 4 here. So Defend doesn't help. And what are we getting next turn? I guess we're getting Overload for free. So I think we have a guaranteed kill without using the potion. And that's fine because we can just throw away the liquid bronze, no big deal. Alright. Alright, and we get to keep them anyway. Lantern, okay. An emerald. Emerald in, I suppose, Twin Slam? Gives flexibility, but isn't great otherwise. This plus upgraded Overload is really good. Reroute's alright, Metallicize is alright. Very low HP. I guess we're not going to be able to upgrade. Knob Fight, as usual, is very punishing. Yeah, we got 3 fights in a row if we're going to go this way. We could also just go this way. Although two fights, they're both hard pulls anyway. This is probably the safer path, though. Another shop. Oh, that's another 20 damage on turn 2. Because we've already had 15. Sheesh. Okay. Maybe the floor 6 elite was too risky. I don't know. Reroute's pretty good. Lets us have more stasis. And is another attack. Emerald would help more if we had block card. That's for sure. Metallicize is good because we don't have a block card. I'm going to go with the Metallicize because we have damage potions. See if that actually does something. Pen nib is good. Won't skip that. I mean, if we go to the Merchant, we're pretty much already guaranteed to get 20 damage hits somewhere. Right? I guess this means we can rest twice. Or rest another time and then get an upgrade anyway. This is rough. It's times like these where I don't actually feel like I know what I'm doing, despite having 80 episodes of this. So campfire to rest, or do we risk going this way? Oh yeah, this gives up a campfire, doesn't it? So I'm not even gaining anything from that way. Alright. Ruby. Do we throw that in anything? Do we throw that in the Twin Slam? Double Ruby Twin Slam is kind of sketchy. Ruby and pre-program isn't great, but it's probably better for our draw consistency right now. Yeah, we'll just get it in there. It's a 0 cost, right? Alright. Next turn, I think we're going to try and go for a kill. So let's put that in. We're going to try and kill this right now, I think. Yeah. Get Pin Nib stacked up a little bit. Alright, drop the Liquid Bronze for a boss potion, that's pretty good. Polybeam is great here. Polybeam is really great. We have good strength giant, and we have Pen Nib, and we have a plan to make that strength permanent, so I think that's how we beat Defect. Alright, let's get our boss potion. Question mark? I don't know, is it better to save the boss potion? We have 3 more fights. We can't guarantee we're going to be able to save the boss potion, so let's use it. Atomic Beam, yeah. Then we do, like, this. Well, that was kind of unlucky. I also didn't realize Pen Nib was in play. I guess we save 11 HP next turn by playing Strike on the far right one. But then again, we could also just draw lethal, right? One, two, three, four, 5, 6. We need 7. We need at least 2 attacks. That's actually not that high odds. We need 2 attacks to kill one and then enough defense to block the other. We're already blocking 5 guaranteed this turn. Let's just do this. Okay. I don't think we would have been able to kill both if we had left the one on the right alive. So, that's awesome. Quartz is great. I like it better than either of these two, so would have been really nice in pre-program, but we can maybe figure out something else for that. It's not good in any of these other ones, but it doesn't hurt to take, so in it goes. Oh god. Scrap ooze? I think we just leave. I think we have a plan to beat the boss. We're not desperate enough to risk HP for this. I wouldn't even go for 5 here, so goodbye. Okay. We take 0 damage, thankfully. Well, we lose a temporary HP, but that's not real, right? Do I have to use attack pot here? 12. I'm also weakened, so like we have 1 strength. So let's see. 10 and 5 is 15. We have 8 left. So a base attack of 10 or more. There are a few attacks that do less than 10 damage, unfortunately. So that wouldn't make it. We're just gonna take 6, I guess. Keep this for, I guess, a harder fight. Alright, Pen Nib's up at 9. Should help a bit. Dex Potion's okay. Walker Claw's another multi-hit. There's also Priming Shot and Charge Core. Charge Core as more passive draw is nice on 4 energy, and is also a front-loaded attack. Walker Claw I think is a bit expensive right now. We don't have enough strength generation to make this quite worth it. Priming Shot is kind of like, I don't know, it's another brace card. But like, if we're gonna upgrade Curl Up, which I don't think we can even afford, we have to rest again, I think. I guess that gets us to 20 with Curl Up and Roll Attack. So I guess that just leaves the question of if Charge Core is worth it. I think we need more brace in the deck, so I'm going to take this. Still doesn't go on anything good. I don't think even the priming shot's worth it. Although I guess that would kind of make it like the Charge Core a little bit. It's kind of funny. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. Maybe I need to do it. I don't know. I think we have to rest, though. We just don't have the HP to tank the Sunder turn or the upcoming hallway fights. You know what? I am going to socket it. Socket it right in the priming shot. And we're going to rest again. Wow. 28, 8, 10 is 46. And then strike finishes it? Okay. It's worth it to me. Oh yeah, the temp HP is going to help a lot, isn't it? I wouldn't say it's completely enough, but it's worth something. Events team is back. You know what, I think I'm going to take it this time. For the boss. I'm feeling a little bit more confident now that we have a bunch of pieces that can help us. Oh, that's going to be really good. We have a kill on this one. Let's just do that. Alright, I think we lucked out with the hard pull fights here. That up to 8. And there's an Incinerate and a Planning. We did not get any more Stasis. So I think Planning is actually warranted here. I'm gonna take it. Alright, let's see what we can do. Strip Artifact, I guess. Make them frail for next turn. I don't think that does very much, but whatever. Ah. Pendeb on 8 was correct. That'll be a little bit helpful for next turn, I guess. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have blocked that damage because I needed to enter defensive mode. Alright, I guess strike going in. Alright. A little bit less energy this turn. Could use the Dex Potion, that would be a pretty good fight for it, and not many other fights really like having a Dex Potion. So might as well. I'm gonna just curl up. Okay, great. We hit the actual good card. Take 5. That's not bad. Enter defensive mode, which isn't amazing, but... Oh, right, another Void. Forgot about that. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of Polybeam, so that when we play Planning, we're gonna have it in the draw pile. Alright. Of course you have more Artifact. I'm so sick of Defect and Artifact. Next turn we have Strength, so... Is next turn the Sunder turn again? Yes, it is. So... I guess we get rid of the Strike. Polybeam in the first card, I forget. Because Priming Shot draws a card. I guess we have 3 strength. Yeah. So I guess we'll let it go for now. It'll still cost 0 later. No, it was defend. And we need to defend anyway, so. Oh, but Pen Nib. 8. This is 20. This is a lot of damage. This is free? 56, wow. Okay, this is not enough to kill, but we can at least double defend here. Alright, 2 more damage. And, I don't know, maybe we didn't need to rest. I was kind of afraid of the harder hardpool fights, which are really hard to predict whether you're going to hit or not in a given game of Slay the Spire. This is 24, not enough to kill, so we gotta go for this. But we did have the scaling damage, most importantly. Okay. Giga Beam. Or Spheric Shield. Giga Beam or Spheric Shield. With the strength gen we have, Giga Beam is looking real nice. Also with an Overload, we could cleanse the debuff if we get that upgraded. Although I think Giga Beam is going to be our upgrade if we take that. Spheric Shield would be for safety reasons, which honestly is really important. We do have a defensive potion right now, which means we could wait. I think Giga Beam is going to do a lot of good things for us with elites, though, so I'm going to opt for the offensive option. Oh boy. Pandora's Box? Is this actually Pandora's Box? It might be. It might very well be Pandora's Box. Pyramid. I don't really feel Pyramid most of the time on Guardian because of the hand clog from Stasis. I think this is work with whatever is in the box. Because our strikes and defense aren't very good right now. Strikes are alright because of this, but I think we want to look for... I think this deck is missing a lot of things despite the fact that it made it through Act 1. So this helps us fish for a win condition of some kind. Let's go for it. Gem Finder. Well, that's interesting. Ancient Power, Exploit Gems. Another Overload, of course. A lot of cheap cards here, wow. Technically 5-0 costs. And our card draw. Gem Finder can be upgraded to 0 if we want. Ancient Power, we really need stuff for it. Debuff reduction. But we have 2 Overloads, so... hopefully that means something. Any good Elite Path here? There's 3 Elite Path. A couple of them, actually. Just like that. Could take the super, I'm not feeling that, though. How much defense do we have right now? Like, none? We got dexterity, but we have no block cards. We actually legitimately just have no block cards except for Metallicize and I guess our brace. So that'll be fun. Thankfully I have potions for that. I think this makes the merchants a mistake to go to right now. We do need more cards if we're going to defend successfully. And I think we're going to be using Gem Finder to find brace gems. That's going to be our block plan. It's not amazing, but it's something. Okay. I think we want to still go through fights, though. And, heck, if we have the option, maybe go for the Super Elite in Act 2, since we're so offensively oriented. Or maybe we can just lean fully into Impeccable Pecs. Actually, maybe that's better. Maybe we take our... maybe we take Strength Gems as our block plan. Because Brace does get less effective as the fight goes on. So... and also more Giga Beam stuff is good. This might mean we want more campfires instead, but we can do that if we want. like over here. Go down this way, through here, across. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna hope that this works. Do we even care about this gem? We have no block cards that benefit from this gem. It might be better to just remove it. But socketing it would mean it's not a dead draw, and that's kind of important. But we also have 2 plantings, 2 overloads, and a pre-program to help get through our deck faster. So, like, maybe we don't care. I think we want to get Giga Beam upgraded to end fights as quickly as possible right now. We have a lot of upgrades we want. So, again, we could just forego elites, or at least a couple of them, to go for campfires instead. There is a couple of triple campfire routes, but it would involve going through the merchant. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Avocado? No. These guys, but hopefully Giga Beam? Yes. Because now pre-program kills. Yeah. Explosive pot. Interesting. Is that better than attack potion? That's a good question. I don't know. Recover. We have so much stasis, though. And honestly, I don't plan on going further into block cards like this, because we just removed so many of them. It'd be very, very difficult to justify. We would have to get, like, I think only the ward gems. Or maybe some shield chargers would be nice. I don't think it's this. Polybeam is also okay. What's our attack density right now? It's at 7 out of 21, a third, so we're getting like 1 or 2 a turn. Polybeam would be really good with all the temp strength we're about to get, but maybe not quite yet. We have a lot of setup, and we have a lot of setup that isn't strength, and this requires a lot of setup that is strength. So we just end up with more dead cards. So I'm gonna skip again. Explosive pot. What are the Act 2 easy pulls? We just fought Looter Mugger. We have Chosen. We have Baseball. We have Avocado, and I think there's one more. Three birds. That's right. 3 birds. We would love an explosive pot for 3 birds. But we also have defensive mode potion, which gives us thorns. So maybe not so necessary. Maybe we keep the attack potion for single enemy fights. That seems to make sense to me. I don't think we're gonna... Well, oh wait, we have Philo Stone, so birds actually really, really suck. But it's not like this is going to get us that much closer. I think we'd be more defensively inclined. Could be wrong, though. This might help to knock down a bird, actually. That's... okay. That's justification enough. It's the Avocado. Alright. I'm gonna draw first, I guess. Because there's always a chance that we got, like, pre-programmed before we play planning. Instead, we're getting Overload, so let's play that. We got another Overload. In case we want to stack up more draw reduction, you know? I think we do Polish Oil here. Actually, we want to... I think we want to do Roll Attack first to get us some Brace, because we're going to take damage. We're going to take damage this turn. We want to do Roll Attack, Gem Finder, Metallicize, and Planning. I think that's our play. Yeah, let's do this first to get the Brace. Then we do this, so we don't accidentally use the AoE aspect. Okay. This is actually kind of nice. Not sure how useful it'll be all the time, but it's something. It's a little bit unfortunate to have the strike for strike in there, unless we can somehow kill. We're going to be taking a little bit of damage. Not much, though, because we have temp strength, giving us temp HP. Giga Beam might do something next turn. Hard to say. I don't think the Curl's going to be that good. Yeah, we take 1 damage here. Oh. This is 38, wow. Okay, well Giga Beam's gonna do it next turn and we won't have to take 3 damage. Oh, wait, we full block this. Okay, cool. I think we're gonna take up Pen Nib a little bit more though, so let's do this. Yeah, we're gonna get temp HP back so we can play strike for strike anyway. This is... It's gotta be enough, right? Either way, this is 3 attacks, so... Let's just guarantee it with the Giga Beam rather than do math. Shield Spikes. It has Brace and front-loaded block attached. I think we have to take it. Or we could do Piercing Hide and put another gem into it. We could put another Strength gem in. That's pretty smart. It's also cheaper, right? It has a few Brace attached, which is nice, but... something a little bit less clunky seems good. There's Prismatic Barrier. That's a lot of temp strength and temp HP, as well as some block. The block actually isn't that big of a deal. I guess we have an Emerald. It gives us 6 block and 6 temp HP. It's pretty good. Versus Piercing Hides, I guess immediate value, but only gives us 2. I think we're literally taking a Ruby every time, though. Yeah, I think that is more valuable than the Sapphire right now. We want to use Ruby as our scaling damage and our defense. We are going to be taking a lot of cards. Maybe we do go left, and then socket as many of these as we can, rather than greed elites. We have really good offense, though, is the thing. Right? Is that good? Should I have taken another attack? I mean, we have Attack Potion. We have a Giga Beam, too. We get a bad draw, though. We lose a lot of HP. If we go this way, we have to take more elites. I guess we can go this way to take this. Take the Campfire first to socket all the gems we get. We do have to take a question mark here. And the more fights we get, the more gems we get, so... I feel like this is really greedy, even though it's really, really good later. This helps now. Shield Spikes, I think, helps the most right now, but only by a small margin since this costs 1. Do we get enough gems if we take this and go left? We're going to be taking a lot of damage from this, but we can't really guarantee how much damage we're going to take in these fights anyway. And honestly, I don't feel confident enough to take the elites, even though I have the Giga Beam. Although we do have a lot of draw, so that helps a bit. Upgrades also... We're also a bit behind on upgrades. Like, we want the Overloads upgraded. Curl Up upgraded. Actually, do we even care about Curl Up anymore? I don't know. Gem Finder would be good upgraded since it's 1 cost. We could upgrade to 0. Exploit Gems for another socket might be okay. Book of Stabbing, I think we do enough. No, we were kind of struggling to hit Avocado there for enough. We're going to be attacked for so much in every fight. Yeah, okay, I think we avoid elites then, actually, we go left. We just take our guaranteed damage here rather than go through all the elites. We take this one, I guess, because we have to. But then we go like this, down to this one. Does that mean we take the barrier? The prismatic barrier? It might still be a bit too much to ask. It's just really good when we get there later. It's going to be a dead card for a while, even, because we don't have enough gems to socket. I guess once we get here we would, but then we have a bunch of other stuff that don't have socketed rubies. Alright. Alright, I'll take the card removal. I did say I was going to remove Emerald, right? Maybe that's not a great idea. Maybe that's greedy. But, like, because, like, we can just socket it, right, to get rid of it. Oh. If I had socketed the gem, I could remove something else. Like, I could have socketed it in something crappy, like the second planning. Do we need another planning? Probably not. It's probably a pretty bad card. We can go for that instead. Then maybe we find something for Emerald. Could have also gained 50 souls, but card remove I think is better here. We're going to be putting a lot of junk in our deck for a good amount, so less junk in the deck right now is better. Planning, right? Yeah. Okay. 20 incoming. Next turn. Do I just, like, Giga Beam? I don't have any way to remove that. Like, how would I even block, right? If I stuck around. I guess more temp strength could do it. We're already gaining a bunch right. We're already gaining a bunch right here. 3. Is 3 a bunch? Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna do the 56 damage and be stunned next turn when they're attacking. You do your thing, dude. I'll take my 16. We're not going for elites. Spending the HP isn't that awful. Oh. I will do the emergency here. Do I have any more accelerate? It looks like Twin Slam's just going to be stuck. That sucks. It's a good source of my damage. I didn't take a good look at that. I don't know. Oh, hang on. Okay. Pin him at 9? Okay. Okay, I had a feeling that this was going to happen. I think we take the Sapphire because roll attack is the one thing that we don't really care about having strength in. And adding brace to it would make it more viable as a brace card. So we're going to do that. Oh, hello. It's not like I wanted the other two. So I think that was still correct. Do I go for... Strike for strike I think is too punishing right now. Crystal Ray, hang on. Crystal Ray? Crystal Ray legit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Takes us to 26. No, wait, no. 14 times 2 is 28. 40 damage. That's very respectable. Very respectable damage. And we are low on attacks, like I said already, so you know what? We're going to take the Crystal Ray. Oh, that is a good thing. Stasis Engine is insane here. This is perfect. I mean, as long as we can, like, use it. Oh, there's also pellets. Oh, God. I don't know, is pellets even worth it? Like, we have so many temp strength, but the biggest thing we're lacking is defense. Our offense is already okay. Also, we don't even have any powers. Well, except for Metallicize. Oh, no, we have Gemfinder and Metallicize. I guess that's acceptable. Past that, though, gets a bit difficult. Okay, there are some options in this shop. I think Stasis Engine is probably one of the best things, though. Like, if we get that upgraded, it's probably going to go off every turn. Also, because we're stacking so many gems with Gemfinder. It's going to be a great way to mitigate that downside. Blank card is very good value. Excuse me. But we have a lot of low impact cards as well. So I don't think we'll buy that. It was just something that caught my eye. I usually like that relic. It's very fun. Pellets is probably just greedy. We have some ways to keep a little bit of temp buffs, but it would just be all strength. And I think our offensive capabilities are not what needs help here. It's consistency, especially. And we can even remove another card. We can finally remove Emerald. Do you have something else we want to remove? Maybe we keep our gold? Emerald is another proc for Stasis Engine. I'm gonna buy Stasis Engine. There's potions here. Temp HP. Max HP. Slightly different. Energy. With the amount of draw we have, energy could be good. But we're also not fighting anything super threatening for a bit. Actually, maybe I do want something for this elite. We're gonna get to socket our gems before this next elite comes up. In fact, we could even just go like this. Yeah, in fact, if we socket this way, we go like this. We still get the elite and campfire, but we have more gems to socket by here. So we're not just doing 2 campfires in a row. We're actually getting socket value out of this. It's pretty good. Emerald. Pelts with Emerald would have been nice if I hadn't taken Pandora's, but I think Pandora's overall was a positive. You know, removing cards also makes this deck a lot more efficient. So even though none of them are strikes and defense, I think removing is still important. Maybe we can remove Gem Finder later in the game, I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of the Emerald. After all. We're gonna do this. Alright, let's get the Sapphire into the roll attack, and the Ruby into something. What would be best with Ruby? Exploit Gems is pretty good, because we have the most cards in hand to make use of that. But at the same time, it's also the most consistent card, which means that we'll probably have something. Whatever we're facing. Like, if we need to defend somehow, we'll probably have some solution with that. It's actually, if we just don't socket it, it's just like not having it, so. Maybe we want to invent Steam so that we can burst down enemies if we draw that. Maybe we wanted planning to make that a not dead card. We are looking to do damage here. I'm going to put in exploit gems. And I think we get to upgrade here. We go for the overload. So we get to start keeping some of those. Oh, wait, no, we want the stasis engine. Even though it's early, we have a lot of zero costs, right? Pre-program. Emergency exploit gems. Actually, it's only 3, isn't it? Wow. Okay, maybe not yet. Planning, pre-program, planning, emergency, exploit gems. Maybe some stasis. I guess we wait for Stasis Engine then. Maybe I overestimated how good Stasis Engine was. Maybe I upgrade Gem Finder for Stasis Engine. No, I think we go Overload. I'm very nervous. No. And yeah, we're gonna go for Elite now. Alright. Okay. Looks like one of the easier ones, I think. Oh, and we can get Stasis Engine to proc off of our attack pod. That's good. In fact, I'm going to use it on this, hopefully, to kill this one, and then roll attack will kill this one. Body crash, interesting. Polybeam. Polybeam's interesting. But it's also random. With 2 more temp strength, it would be doing 10 4 times. Wow, these options are not great, unless I guess I use Polybeam after roll attack. I guess that's possible. Maybe I just do Bobble Burst. Yeah, that's the safe one. Oh man, Giga Beam next turn. I think we want to wait on that. But I also don't want it in the first slot. In case we get Emergency. Or maybe I do. It's a pretty low chance of getting it next turn. So in that case, the question is, do I want Curl Up or Twin Slam in Stasis? And with this draw, with Giga Beam going into Stasis, I don't think we draw that many attacks that often, so let's do this. We'll use Curl Up to set up or something. Oh, that's right, we draw a card. And that happens beforehand? Damn. Okay. We get Polybeam coming up, of course. We have a few cards next turn. But we probably want more consistency. Because we're going to get this for free, we want more attacks. Let's do Priming Shot. Okay. Two Shield Gremlins. Interesting choice. Okay, there's Vent Steam. Alright, get one more gem per Crystal Ray. $19 and 22. Oh, right, I was supposed to do that first. Oh well. Alright. Calipers would not be very good here. No strength, again. Gem Cannon. Okay. Yeah, Gem Cannon's gonna be really good. Finally. Do I take one just to take one? No. I could put a Brace Gem into Piercing Hide too, but like... eh. Really want the strength. Oh boy. Gem Cannon's here. Fits 5 times. Okay. This is another 6 for 28, and then vulnerable is 42. Great. Thank you, Gem Cannon. Another 0 cost is cool, although it's technically 1 cost, so it's not good with Stasis Engine. We also didn't use Gem Finder there. Walker Claws, very efficient. I don't think we need it. Also, the more of these socketed cards we take, the worse Gem Cannon gets after we use it. Like in the Niao fight or Act 3 boss. Even Act 2 boss. Because then we have a bunch more stuff with unsocketed stuff. Although I guess this being a cheap card is good with all our card draw, maybe it's still fine to take it. I'll do it. I think we're going to rely a lot on draw. Well, we didn't get a gem there, so we're not even getting to socket anything. But we are getting to upgrade, so yeah, I'll do this for the boss fight. Get the other overload upgraded. Yeah. Of course, we don't get attacked this turn with Piercing Hide. I think we are going to try and go for this kill, though. Oh boy, 3 times 8 incoming. 3 times 8? 3 times 6, excuse me. Okay. $13 times 6 if we play Twin Slam. Not enough. What we can do, though, is Twin Slam Polybeam. Also, this gets rid of the Hex. So that's cool. Would very much like some kind of defense here versus Chosen. I could do like Second Slam, Polybeam. I could do Ancient Power, Polybeam. 2 of them have to hit this though, so that's like a 2 in 3 chance. From 4 hits, it's technically 11 out of 16, which is slightly more. But it's still kind of low odds. I could go for Second Slam here, then Polybeam, and that's a 15 out of 16 to work. It's probably better. Alright. Gem Cannon, I guess, has technically the best chance with 6 hits. Oh, actually, it has to hit twice anyway. Okay, never mind. Oh my god. Those first 2 hits come in. Okay, let's see what you got. We got 0 cost coming up. Let's do this first. Then we'll Stasis Engine. Pre-program, we're going to emergency that out. Whatever it is. Looks like it's going to be a Gem Cannon. It's going to be great. Yeah. Molotov, okay. More stasis slots? I don't think we've had a need for more stasis slots that much. It is kind of nice. Got planning, pre-program, and curl up, and that's it. Because I got rid of the other planning. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that then. Shield spikes might be necessary at some point, I will say. We are going to... the temp HP from strength is going to stop being as effective, which it already isn't much, I will say. Did I play Gem Finder in that fight? I did. Did I? No. Also, the damage solutions we're going for are going to start falling off too. I'm going to take the shield spikes. So this is either Slavers or Book of Stabbing. Both of those are going to slap us, I think. Let me go this way. We're going to upgrade again. Gem Finder needs to start showing up earlier. Yeah. Do we upgrade Curl Up now? Because now I have 2 Brace 8s. I guess so. I'm still very nervous. Huh. Oh, this hits exactly enough? Oh, it does pin it. Okay. Still no Gem Finder. Charge up? It's more defense and more offense. Deck is starting to get very large, though. I think we skip. Right, give me something I can stall, please. This is not something I can stall. In fact, I think I need to kill almost as soon as possible. We are going to have enough block for next turn, though. We do this. I gotta kill the baseball fast. Giga Beam? 44. That's not enough. We're not gonna be... We don't have anything for next turn either. Does kill this, though, but, like, they're not attacking next turn. This is. 44 and 12 is 56. It's very close. Wish I had the attack pod. Of course. Is there any way to kill? I guess Gem Cannon could. Go for it. We have some temp HP. Should help. I should have done this first. This kills both, it looks like. So no Gem Finder again. Unfortunately, I can't kill with Crystal Ray or Strike for Strike on this. And I don't want to take 13 damage. It's just going to have to be this. I am surviving. Oh, wait, no, what? Hang on. I thought this had... Did I miscalculate that? What happened there? Did they have 9 block and I just thought I had more damage? Even so, that's some bad luck. Another shield spikes. I guess I could have waited for Gem Finder. Don't like all these expensive cards here. I gotta take it. $88. I have Gem Finder in hand. Let's play that. Okay, cool. Shield Charger is great. I'll take the Shield Charger. Duke Pot. I don't know if they're attacking next turn or not. Let's find out. Silent 2. Nightmare Deflect and Jax next turn, so they don't attack. So Duke Pot on Curl Up would only get me 10 block this turn. Which, some of it would be wasted because we have 11 temp HP already. Alright, let's do this then. I'm gonna use the Molotovs here too. I'm gonna see if this actually lets me see who is the real Silent, because this one has Soul Burn. Although we get to see which one's the real one right here. Oh, no, we can't mouse over them, so we don't know. So we can't see their debuffs. That's alright, though. Oh, they have a lot of cards this turn. Oh, that's... Why do they have so many cards this turn? They didn't play Predator turn 1, they played Backstab. Doppelganger, that's right. Okay, so they still block. They still attack this turn. What do we want here? Because we get to put something into stasis and then we draw another card. I bet we don't want to draw roll attack this turn. Bet we want that next turn. Let's put Overload into stasis, make that free. In a couple turns. Okay. We're going to just leave it at that. We'll roll attack this turn. Hopefully get more brace, I guess. Okay. Alright, now here comes the Riddle with Holes turn, I believe. Yeah, 7 times 5, that's great. Shield Charger emergency? Well, this is certainly the time to call that an emergency. Wow. We block the rest with Metallicize and Temp HP, that's great. Do I want Stasis Engine? Or do I want to just play Gemfinder Polybeam? Well, either way, we're getting rid of a dead power in the deck, so let's do the one that actually has some utility. We don't have to play Polybeam here. We only had 2 strength anyway, I believe. Maybe we had a 10 strength that I forgot about. Enter defensive for next turn. Hopefully that does something. I could Giga Beam here. For what, 28 damage? That's not very much. Okay, this is much better. Something for a couple turns from now. How about Crystal Ray? It's expensive. Okay. Oh, Pen Nib. Strike for Strike seems to be doing a lot of damage here. We don't have any 0 costs in hand to proc Stasis Engine. I have to lose temp HP if I do this? That could kill me. I'm very low HP. I think we should do it on second slam, then play Temporal Strike, then Gem Finder. Or is there a world in which Curl Up is even better? Gets us to 18. It's still too far away. Unless we play both Shield Spikes and the Piercing Hide. That could do it, I guess. I don't know if we'd get there in time, though. I think next turn is the Riddle with Holes again. Maybe the next... No, we have to flex this turn. They just used Jax. They're using Dagger Spray. They have Decay, Outmaneuver, Flying Knee. You know, I'm just going to take a look at the tip stock. Because that's where they have the intents for this. Let's see. I was using the bot before, but I forgot that they don't have the intents like they have for normal bosses. So we have 2 Deflects, Dagger Spray. Next turn is Outmaneuver, Flying Knee, Deflect. So we do have enough time to get this back to defensive before the next Riddle with Holes. So I think we do have to play Curl Up. Let's do this. Temporal Strike, and Curl Up. Let's keep ourselves alive here. Getting hungry. Overload costs 0, but I think we want to just have... Maybe I'm wrong about that. We probably don't want to shuffle without these. Okay. We'll leave that at 0. We'll use it for the next draw. It's alright. Gem Cannon can come back at any time as well. Be my guest, Gem Cannon. There's Gem Finder again. There's Overload, which we probably want to just put into Stasis again. 10 times 5, Jesus. Alright, is it left one? No. Has it been the right one every time? Not close enough to Pen Nib for Polybeam. We do full block this though. With temp HP. There's Gem Finder. Forgot about that. It's alright though, we'll draw back for the play. Weak again. Hang on. Oh, they're both identical. It's always been the right one? Yep. Oh, there's Pen Nib. Alright. We still want to play Gem Finder, so we can't forget that. There's Gem Finder. And, I kinda want Pen Nib for next deck, but it's so far away. Let's just end this. Right, these guys had like 60 or something HP. Alright, cool. So that was interesting. We only had 2 permanent strength for most of that fight, but we still managed to do a lot of damage, so that's great. Yay, another Ruby. Another Stasis Engine, another Giga Beam. More Giga Beam, huh? Second Stasis Engine. I'm not liking any of these. Honestly, not even the Gem Cannon. Like, these are all duplicates. I guess Giga Beam is still good. We can lean into it, I guess. We need some kind of debuff reduction, maybe. We have 2 overloads. We could probably pick up a energy relic here. I don't think we were offered any in Act 1. We had this, Pyramid, and, yeah, Calling Bell. So we have pretty good odds of hitting an energy relic. Alright. Of course we don't hit any. But we do hit is debuff reduction. Actually, this is energy, technically. We don't want more transforms, we just had a bunch. So do we take the energy, or do we take Tiny Bowler Hat for more consistency? As well as sometimes keeping our strength? It's an interesting question. Energy is really important with the amount of draw we have. It'd suck in hallways, but we have double Giga Beam and Gem Cannon for hallways, so that's okay. What are the boss cards? Prepare Crush is nice. That is kind of energy generation, but it's like the only one that can give us energy. It's also a front-loaded block, which is really cool for 0 energy. There's Hexaghost thing, which scales with strength, which is okay. I guess it helps end fights faster. There's Collector's card, You Are Mine, giving Weak and Vuln, which is really strong. Champ's card, which cleanses all debuffs and gives a strength, maybe even 3 if you have less than half HP. There's Automaton's AoE card for free, which is a bit redundant, but I guess if they have enough HP, then having a little bit extra boost couldn't hurt. Oh, it's also good for Stasis Engine, isn't it? Time Eater gives permanent strength sometimes. We play a lot of cards, so... I mean, on some turns we do. We can't get Awaken One's thing. And Donu Deka gives some defense in the form of 2 strength or 5 plated armor. Yeah, that seems really good. Actually, I think most of those were things that I like to hear, including Stasis Engine being consistent about something. I think buying this might have actually been a mistake. I overestimated how much we actually do 0 cost stuff. We could upgrade Gem Finder, though. That would help. We can upgrade Gem Cannon as well for energy. Although we're probably just using it to end fights anyway, yeah. Especially with all the strength gems we're getting. I'm going to go for Bowler Hat. I think we have a way to make Stasis Engine work if we're smart. So I'm going to try and go for that. Alright, there's the super. Gotta go through there. I'm going to take a break and then we'll make the decision later on what to do here. Oh man, there's 1 campfire here. But if I want this last shop to kill the shopkeeper, the merchant, we have to give up another fire. I guess I'll have to make that decision when I come to it. Until then, I'm gonna take a break and then I'll come back and finish this run. So be right back. Alright, we are back, and I made my decision to go to the question mark. I want a couple chances to get random shops so that I don't have to take this one later, or if we get unlucky with being able to kill the merchant, we get another shot here. The extra 150 souls is actually really important. So, let's throw these into sockets. Actually, let's think about this for a second. After this, we only have 2 more campfires, possibly even 1, so I should just recall now. Alright. So 2 rubies, 2 rubies. We already have temp strength in this card, so I'd like to have more consistent temporary HP in whatever card we take. Vent's Team is a great one, planning is good. Although planning could be another good one for a quartz. Yeah, I already threw the quartz in here, unfortunately. I was a little bit nervous in Act 1 though, so We're not putting it in Strike for Strike. I don't think we're putting it in Twin Slam. We could put it in one of the Temporal Strikes if we so choose. I think one of them just does go in Vented Steam. And Piercing Hide, although it is already rather safe with the block that it provides, the fact that I'm blocking with it would mean that I would be more prepared to play attacks during that turn. So maybe I just do double Vent Steam. It provides a mix of consistency and front-loaded damage, because Vent Steam doesn't do anything by itself. You need other attacks. We could still throw it in a Temporal Strike. I think eventually that's what's going to happen anyways. We're just going to get rubies in every other socket. Yeah. Also, more consistency means more overload, keeping strength permanently, so let's do that. And let's recall. Oh, man, Quantum Chamber is here. So on turn 4, we get 3 copies of a card of our choice. Interesting. Could do Curl Up. It's kind of interesting. Could do Pre-Program. Could do Twin Slam. Upon pickup, choose a card. At the start of each combat, start with the card removed from your deck. So it doesn't actually remove it from the deck right now, the master deck. So we could choose Twin Slam and then get a bunch of Twin Slams with double gems, which would be really cool. Or, oh, Exploit Gems is really good, though. That'd be a great one to dupe. Especially with Stasis Engine. The big thing is that, unlike Bottled Anomaly or Bottled Black Hole, this is not going to cost 0 on that turn. So if we choose like a 1-cost card, that's going to be 3 energy worth of cards. Or like a Giga Beam would be 9 energy. So if we were to pick Giga Beam, that'd be pretty cool, but at the same time, we just wouldn't have the energy to play them. Shield Charger is interesting, but I don't think we need to do that. Curl Up was our big one, although the amount of stasis we get is going to be a little bit... it's going to be overcharged a bit. I think I'm going to just pick Exploit Gems, and I am going to take the curse for it. Alright, Exploit Gems, you go in. We do still want to play a Gem Finder if we can. Gotta be a bit careful with how we do this. We're not going to get Stasis Engine proc this turn, so we might just forego it. In fact, maybe I just use Armor's Tincture here, so we don't start off by losing a bunch of HP. This has much, much higher strength. 52. Interesting. That would kill this and get this very close. And then next turn we have to deal with whatever we get hit with. Maybe we use... I already used a potion this turn, though. I didn't think about duping Giga Beam here. Because I want to play Gem Finder, right? Perhaps this is fine. Let's do this, and then kill this middle one. Because this will have a lower chance to attack next turn. And then I don't get attacked by either of these. Please buff. Okay, we're taking 7. That's fine, I suppose. We have to keep the Prepare Crush, though, which is nice. And it shouldn't take such a long time. Forgot about the Echo thing. I'm going to put Shield Charger into Stasis. Play Pre-Program just because. Play Overload. And then... Metallicize? I think we'll be able to kill this relatively easily, so let's just get some passive block in play. Okay. Good damage. This just kills. We want to get back to our thing, right? $31. Okay, we're still good. Oh yeah, this revived before this anyway, so we wouldn't have had to worry too much. Alright, Gem Finder. Nice. And then this should do it. Very nice. Add a ruby. Add a quartz. Quartz is really good. Although I want rubies and a bunch of stuff, I think quartz is going to be really, really good. Maybe I can go infinite? I don't think we have enough stuff that exhausts. Regardless. Oh, hey, here we go. This is a nice way to get the merchant, so let's go for it. So this coming out on turn 4 is just barely soon enough, so that's cool. Also, Study the Spire is just barely soon enough versus what happens there. I think Metallicize would be great in here with this upcoming turn, because we want Defense Team and both the Temporal Strikes, I think. Although taking damage next turn is not going to be great. Actually, I can just enter defensive mode right now. That's a way to do it. I guess I could have done 2 more damage, that's fine. Ooh, Pen Nib. I wonder if Pen Nib Gem Cannon would do it. Looks like we'll never know. This does 10 damage, this does 27, and we don't take damage. Okay. Alright, Void next turn. Alright. Glad we didn't take damage with Philosopher's Stone in play there. Let's do this. There's Gem Cannon, so I guess we're not using that this fight. Maybe that was a mistake. We're also not getting to use that. So... Oh, wait, emergency's here. Gem Cannon, Crystal Ray, Giga Beam? No, wait, Crystal Ray first. 39. 18 times 8 is 144. Have that one memorized. 39 plus 44, 83. 183 plus 72. 250 something? Yeah, that's... In fact, this just kills. Alright, cool. We got the merchant. That means we don't have to go for a later one. You need to keep 100 souls to break both the keys. Total. Time Bomb. Do we need AoE? We have 2 Giga Beams. So no. Do I want another Poly Beam? Also, probably no. I think we're good. I think we're good now. I didn't get to play Gem Finder, but that's okay. Or did I? No, maybe I didn't. Oh wow, Incense Burner. That's pretty good. Still a Frag Gem, which is cool. It's a Hand Drill. It's a Bottled Flame. What would be good in our turn 1 hand? Situationally, Gem Cannon and Giga Beam would both be good in turn 1 hand. I think it would be a bit too much. Also, we might have to remove this Aged instead of buying the Incense Burner. Let's see. Our last campfire is down here, and we're guaranteed 50. Buying this would put us at 52, so we always have enough. to break both the keys if we buy Incense Burner. So it's either card remove. And you know what? Hand Drill actually we can afford with card remove. And in downfall mode, a lot more important enemies block. So we're going to have almost permanent vulnerable, which is nice. I kind of want to go for that. Being able to rush down enemies is even more important. Like, Intangible's really good for our deck, but it's also only 1 every 6 turns. And if we're playing too fast, we're just not going to get it. Yeah, I'm not seeing great other options. I guess Time Capacitor could be good. We are a little bit overloaded on stasis, yeah? How are we doing? Curl up, pre-program, planning. Is that it? Shield Charger, I guess? Maybe it's not that bad. Although we do draw through our deck very fast, so we're able to get those into stasis even faster. Let's buy Hand Drill and remove the Aged. And I guess we'll leave the rest, because this actually takes us below 50, so... Worst case scenario, we're not able to go to Act 4, and we don't want that. Okay, boss cards? I mean, some of these are bound to be good, although we're not going to need You Are Mine as much. Unless we're fighting, like, Ironclad? No, we're fighting Hermit. Hermit blocks for a decent amount with their Shadow Cloak. But boss cards are expensive. And also I don't have a ton of HP to spend. I could go for 2. I've done this occasionally whenever I don't want to lose a lot of HP, but I want some good value. Like, this is actually a relevant option, which I think most people either go for 1 or 3. 5 might be too much still, it takes us under 50, and it's still very early in the act. I think I'm just going to go for 1. Awaken? For healing? Yeah, I'll take that. And then Awakened one's text. Okay, break the ruby. Why not? We're going to throw this quartz either into planning or exploit gems, because exploit gems is tripled. So having multiple cards that draw 2 would be absolutely insane. Even though planning, it would make planning just a better card. Yeah, we do this. I think we're even going to upgrade it. Let's see what we put this into first. Vent Steam, maybe? Still. The other Temporal Strike actually is still looking a bit bare, so I'm going to do that. Do I have any other priority upgrades? Vent Steam is no longer a priority upgrade because of Hand Drill. Gem Finder is nice, but I don't actually feel that... well... yeah, we still want Exploit Gems upgraded, yeah. I guess Awaken would be pretty nice, but we can do that at the last fire, and we need to do Exploit Gems now if we want to socket stuff later. Okay. We do have a few upgrades. I think also Shield Charger would be nice, but let's do this. This is gonna be, it's gonna say at the end of this, draw a card, gain 2 temp strength, draw a card, gain 2 temp strength. Oh. Wonder how often we get to do that. Does that even help? We don't barely have any block cards. Here I am getting excited about Kunai. Okay. Planning, does emergency help? Not really. How big does this go? Not bad. Dupe Pot. Right, that's not a boss potion. Upgrading emergency. Removes exhaust. Okay. We don't need to accelerate Gem Finder at all, right? We don't have any other accelerate. I guess it makes more room for stasis, though. Let's do it. Doesn't hurt or help. I guess we would have kept the emergency in the deck for next draw. Hey, we got the Awaken. Very nice. Yeah, I'll do that now. And then Oh, is it better to do these two so I enter defensive? Might have been better. I guess we'll do this though. Okay, not attacked for a ton here. At least. Play together, prepare, crush, that's nice. Let's do this. Then this, then we draw. Oh boy. 104 plus 29 plus 16. 153. And then we have thorns. You can even do this for a little bit more damage too. $31 and 18. Awesome. Okay, and we got Gem Finder to play very early, so another ruby. Got the boot from Nemesis, because that's what you get from Nemesis. Might have to fight them again. No, we only get 2 elites this act. Okay. We want passive block to be able to kill Spire here. So we do this and this. And I guess we'll put the Metallicize in play. Maybe Twin Slam would have been better. Get more strength. Because block at the end of turn doesn't help versus Spire. Get rid of Exploder with all our temp strength. There's Gem Finder. Let's do this. Okay. That worked, I think. Yeah, this turn's gonna be great. Let's get rid of that. Let's draw Awaken, get some more healing. Then we're gonna wait for this to come out next turn, and then we're gonna kill, hopefully. Or we'll wait for Hexaburn, since that doesn't attack. 19 temp HP. I have 23 temp HP, I can probably just kill. Yeah. Alright, cool. More Ruby. Temporal Strike, Tourmaline, Charge Up. Gonna skip there. Another chest, wow. Oh, that's a good one for this deck, too. As long as we lose HP early. If we stack up too many temp HP, this won't actually go off. Looks like we're going to be... Oh, I can use Strike for Strike to proc this and then take less damage, hopefully, from this. Okay. A couple of cards that don't block, that's a good thing to hit. We don't want Shield Charger in this early. Won't do very much. Okay. Turn 4, again, perfect timing for this. Excuse me. What do we want in stasis? Gigabeam? Gigabeam seems like a great one to put in stasis for a few turns from now. We also have Emergency eventually coming up, so in theory that should help. Do I want to play Overload here? Forget what I was drawing. I think Gem Cannon was one of them, so yeah. Ooh, I could do Curl Up Metallicize? This is only turn 2, right? We drew a bunch of cards. Yeah, so actually entering defensive wouldn't help here. Ancient Power Metallicize. Temp HP and block at end of turn, and then we can play this later. Sounds good. Yeah. So if we could enter defensive mode now, that'd be great. Oh, we got Last Stand with Gigabeam? Let's go. Oh god, okay. Here we go. Or do I want to do Roll Attack? This is so much damage, it's really hard to pass. We are going to have a lot of temp HP, at least. This is really hard to pass up. It's 200 damage. And I can cleanse it with Last Stand. Second Slam, and Last Stand. Remove all debuffs, including our stun. And now we have 13 permanent strength. Yeah, it's going to be great. Stasis Engine's the last card, but that's okay. Could I possibly? It's 99. We have 21 strength. I don't think gaining a little bit more is going to help. I think we just want to do as much damage as possible. 44 versus 21. Or maybe this would help because this is affected twice. This is 68. This is actually more than Giga Beam. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I think we got it. 122, and then Polybeam absolutely destroys them. And we played Gem Finder, thankfully. Ah, that's not it. Time Capacitor's here for free. Charge Core? To draw more a turn? Seems interesting. We still have plenty of gem slots. Maybe I should be taking one of those other gems. Maybe I should be taking a Brace Gem. I don't know what I'd put it in, but... Oh, probably Piercing Hide. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Let's do that. Make that a Brace 7 card. That'd be great. Charge Core. Extra draw for a couple turns. We don't have to fight Repto anymore, so maybe it's not worth. Alright, let's skip. Oh, another shop? Okay. Well, so we have 50 less right now, right? Because we need to break the green key. So we actually only have 175. In order for this to be worth it, we need at least 316 for the rest of the run, which means we'd need another 141. 141, interesting. I don't think we get that much. So, not worth it to buy the membership card this time, sadly. What we can do is buy a card remove, though. Again, though, since we have Pandora's Box, what do we even remove? Maybe we remove Gem Cannon at this point? Because even though it exhausts, it's actually a dead card now. Well, unless we want to, like, really kill bosses super fast. I don't think we need to, though. I think we're just going to end up avoiding it in Meow. We have Giga Beams, we have plenty of other damage sources. Although, beating the Act 3 bosses might be a bit different. We got to worry about Hermit's third turn and Merchant's third turn when it comes to their damage. Seeing what I just saw against Giant Head, though, I'm not actually too worried. Is there something worse than... not Giga Beam. Is there something worse than Gem Cannon I could get rid of here? Maybe I save my gold and then remove Gem Finder at the last shop. That actually sounds... well... No, maybe I save my gold and then remove Gem Cannon at the last shop. There you go. Because it costs 125 right now. Need 150 plus 50... So 325. So I need to get 100 gold before then, and we only have 2 normal fights and an elite. So we save the card remove for Act 4. The only other thing I would think about is Nunchaku here, but we don't have very many attacks. Well, I guess that's not completely true. These are free. This we're playing most often. This and this are toss-up. These three are these four are all toss-ups. This one is fine. These are toss-ups. So, like, let's say this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On a single shuffle, 8 on a single shuffle means not even 1 energy per shuffle. Okay. Let's just leave then? Or maybe I could take the Resilient Plate. This is 202 plus 50, 252. Yeah, we get enough gold to take this and a card remove Act 4. And Resilient Plate's going to be very helpful with the brace and the debuff connection. Let's go for it. Are the potions better? Probably not. I can buy that. Alright. Let's break the key. Put the Sapphire in Piercing Hide. Put a Ruby into Exploit Gems Plus, which is getting tripled. It's now doubled just like that. And I guess the question is now, what do we want to put in? Planning is such a vulnerable card that I'm wondering if I should, like, see if I get a Quartz or a Amber or something to put in it instead. I don't think it goes in Ancient Power. Twin Slam could be good. Maybe that's just the best one, Twin Slam, because it does it twice. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright, and then we're going to upgrade... Well, we don't need to upgrade Awaken now. In fact, I don't even know if I needed Awaken. It's probably still helpful. Because it does revive you if you die. Giga Beam's a good upgrade, Shield Charger's a good upgrade. Stasis Engine, not so sure. Gem Finder. We've been fine without the Gem Finder upgrade. Don't think I need any of these. Pre-program's nice, but not necessary right now. Holly Beam is also nice, but not necessary. It's gotta be Stasis Engine, Gem Finder, or Shield Charger. I'm definitely leaning towards Shield Charger. Yeah, Stasis Engine probably better if we just wait to play it. Although I would like to get Gem Finder off consistently. We can upgrade this in Act 4. Let's go with this, because we have a couple hallway fights that we really want to play this, and we might have to do that on a turn where we're getting the kill at the same time, so 1 more energy is good. In that scenario. Uh-oh, they're all attacking? Okay. I think Vent's team is greedy, just to keep 1 strength, so let's do this. See what we get. Okay, there's Gem Finder. Okay, now we play Vent's team. And then, I guess, kill the front one. Or maybe we kill the back one. Because if we do any kinds of thorn stuff to kill one of the front 2, they'll die before this gets to revive. But if we do the other way, this will revive first. Hopefully this one's attacking for more than this one. Or it's a tie. So it doesn't. So at least it wouldn't matter. Giga Beam would be great to get into attacks here because we have Pen Nib. Oh my god, that's so much attack. Thankfully we have Shield Charger with Emergency. That's great. This guy's attacking for more. I should have been more specific with what I wanted. 46. That would kill it. I want to draw a card. I think we're always doing this, though. That's 30. No, I think we just go for this kill. And then Awaken. We're lucky we'll get a 7 heal at the end of this. Okay, Gem Cannon will do it. We probably have to end this fight. Or maybe we just use Giga Beam anyway, I don't know. Another Ruby, please? Fruit Juice, I'll take that over Blessing, I think. Prismatic Barrier, you're too late. See, taking the earlier Prismatic Barrier would have been a problem too, because we don't even have enough gems for the one we currently have. for all the stuff we currently have. Okay. So big problem, I can't play Giga Beam. What's nice though is that Centennial Puzzle Strike for Strike comes back again. So that's something nice. Wait a minute, Tori procs on that? That's awesome. That's really cool. We have Giga Beam Resilient Plate next turn. I guess we'll keep Shield Spikes. And then I gotta do more damage to get this guy. Ancient Power, Roll Attack, Metallicize. It's 22. Yeah, that'll do it. Just wait at temp HP and Metallicize. Yeah, we only take 2 temp HP damage. I also forgot about Emergency being in hand for whatever we picked, but I think this is better. Yeah, we need to do this. Oh, enter defensive mode? Cool. That's good. Now this turns easier. That's good. Draw a card. Do I want Overload? I guess we don't need Slime Crush, so let's do it. Actually, let's keep some Temp Thorns too, because why not? And then Gem Cannon comes back in a couple turns. Yeah, Slime Crush doesn't come back fast enough. Unless we have Emergency, I guess. We could redraw Emergency. Yeah, let's do that. That way we have 2 hits. In case we are in an actual emergency. Oh right, I have calipers. That is a very real thing I have. We don't need you anymore. Put Piercing Hide in. I have 20 temp strength? That's insane. How has that happened? Okay, Awaken Gem Cannon? Actually, I don't even need to use Gem Cannon, so let's not do that. We'll just take our bit of damage and then hopefully we did not hit, but that's okay. Doesn't matter if we're stunned next turn, because there is no next turn. You are dead. And another ruby. Grab that. Oh, a citrine. Man, that would have been real nice in Twin Slam. We have room. Let's see. We have Planning, we have Vent Steam. We have Strike for Strike left. We have Ancient Power. Free Ancient Power is pretty cool. Yeah, we have room though. That's the big thing. Alright. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to work with here. There's Citrine. We draw Temporal Strike off of Priming Shot. Okay. Huh. Played one too many cards? Because now Impending Doom is going to be in the middle of the hand if I play both of these. I suppose taking 13 is better than taking 16, though. Also gets it out of the hand. We are now weak and vulnerable, which is great. But we can get rid of that with Overload? Awesome. Good to know. Interesting. Alright. This is going to be a good turn. Big damage. So I put the shield charger in. This is 33. If I put shield charger into stasis, I don't play curl up. Or sorry, I don't play polybeam or crystal ray, either one. Because then impending doom hits us, and then we take damage. That's fine. We don't have to do a ton of damage this turn. We'll just go down to 3 temp HP. And now this turn's going to be insane. In theory. Hits 23 times. Oh, because this is tripled and this is doubled. Holy cow. That's insane. Wow. Man, it has been a long time since I've had such a powerful gem cannon. Destroyed. Extra... I don't know what's happening here. This bug is back somehow? Maybe that's from gem cannon doing stuff. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, great, pen nib. I did all that work just to have Buffer take the pen nib. Sad. Or, even better, we keep it for later. And do this. Enter defensive mode. And then the Thorns gets rid of the buffer, and we get to use this on a better turn. Oh, but there's another buffer now. That's great. Oh, because they blocked first, and... No, they just weren't attacking. What am I thinking? Duh. Actually, how many... 24 times 12? It's not quite enough to kill. 28 times 12. Actually, 28 times 10, technically. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually. We might be able to kill next turn if we do that. And I don't have to deal with the bomb. But then I don't have any other gems. But I do have Tiny Bowler Hat? Do I have any zero costs? I have Citrine, Gem Finder, Ruby, and Planning. So if I hit one of those with Overload... Oh, pre-program also. Then we get our energy back and a card draw for Gem Cannon. This feels risky. This feels very risky. Could also use Energy Potion. Yeah, I could do Energy Potion Overload, Gem Cannon, and then a 1-cost attack of some kind. Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to deal with the bomb. But then again, like, we heal up 3/4 of the HP we lose. Yeah, we don't have to do that. Okay, we hit the program. Okay, Gem Finder's going to be fine next turn. We also have Giga Beam next turn if we want it. Okay. So we have 4 permanent strength, right? No, we lose 3 strength, so we have 3? Okay. Yeah, because we played Overload, okay. So we have 3 permanent strength next turn for Giga Beam, Resilient Plate. And it was the unupgraded Giga Beam, so that's 42. Oh, this does 32 times 12 now. So that actually gets rid of the buffer on the first hit, so it's 32 times 11. Well, minus 1 from Tungsten Rod. 31 times 11. 341. Yeah, and then Giga Beam just kills next turn. So yeah, we can actually just do this. Thanks to that draw. Very nice. Whoa. Really crazy damage. Take a pen nib, I guess? Cool. Alright, that was great. It was a good thing I didn't remove Gem Cannon there. We'll do that this act instead. Unless we find something better in the shop. We're not gonna have enough for a relic, I don't think, though. Not unless we get lucky. Like, we get maximum gold drop from the elites, and a good roll in the cost. We'll see. I didn't think we were going to make it this far, but apparently our deck is pretty good. I see the Philosopher's Stone bug is still here, where it affects all three of these twice. As you can see, they have 5 strength instead of 3. We're supposed to only have 4. But that's okay. Neither of these potions help us. 15 times 12 is 180. We'd have to get very lucky in order to kill one of these two. I think we just take the hit. We're going to heal back up with Awaken anyway, probably. We get the extra draw this turn too, which is nice. Oh boy, we don't have 3 0 costs in hand. We have 2. Gemfinder, Automa Beam. We'd have to overload for more. We would have the hand space. Citrine, pre-program, Ruby, planning. It's 5. I mean, it's not like we have a lot of ways to block here, so let's go for it. Do this first so we can actually clear that with overload. Oh, they all got Vuln attached. That's great. Planning. Okay. Pre-program. We don't need Vent Steam for another couple turns, so let's do that. And I think we want to go for Defect first. That's usually what I go for. This is a very defensive build. Huh. This gives everyone Buffer, this gives everyone Rugged, and this gives everyone Thorns. I think we obviously want to kill her last, but maybe we can kill all 3 of them at once. With a good Giga Beam. Have we drawn both of them yet? No, we only drew this one. So it's still possible. We can enter defensive mode, and I think I have to. Block this. Strike for strike would be a mistake, I believe. Although it does good damage. Niall's also going to heal, so I think we have to focus 1 at least. Let's go for Defect for now. None of them attacked. That's good. More debuffs for you. For all of you. Okay. Ah, that would have been a great card to have. Oh well. Doesn't even matter. Interesting. $135. Let's do this just for good measure. Yeah, don't have to deal with any of their debuffs if we kill them all at once. Okay, so let's resort this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. And we have 3 gems. Let's see what's in... We don't care about this. Garnet. We don't care about that either. I think we apply Vuln to Niao enough with their block. So let's just pick up another Sapphire, I guess. Throw that probably into the Strike for Strike, because that technically is Brace. And we'd like to have that be an entry to defensive mode anyway, if it's ever possible. Am I sure I don't want this? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, 161. That's actually a large drop. Chemex. I don't have any X costs. Guardian only has 1 in their entire pool. Oh, and I guess Transmutation was here too. It doesn't matter. Yeah, not liking any of the cards. Unless I really want another Awaken for some reason. That draw potion's looking pretty nice, but I think I'm just gonna leave it go. We have Quantum Chamber, so let's just remove our final card, which is the Gem Cannon. You did a very good job for us. Thank you for your service, but now you're just gonna be a curse in the Niao fight. Goodbye. And let's sock it. First things first, Citrine. It's either in Strike for Strike or... Sorry, it's either in Vent Steam or Ancient Power. And I think since Ancient Power already has 3 Temp Strength attached, we want to put Temp Strength in Vent Steam and Planning. Do we always want to play Ancient Power, or do we always want to play Vent Steam? I guess it's kind of a negligible difference. I guess Vent Steam edges it out a little bit. Because it's already giving 2 Temp Strength versus Ancient Power, right? But the thing is that once we get rid of Niao's block, it applies 2 Vulnerable, and it does that every 3 turns, so in order to keep up the Vulnerable, we need to have Vent Steam. So I guess it goes in Vent Steam. On the bright side, though, that does mean that this is now a 5 Temp Strength card. So... what a beautiful deck of gems this is. So many strength gems. And our final upgrade, is it going to be Stasis Engine? Is it going to be probably Shield Charger? Although we are going to probably have to wait. Maybe I do want Stasis Engine turn 1. Oh yeah, that means we get to capitalize on Tiny Bowler Hat more often. Also, we don't have to worry about turn 1. What we do have to worry about is Haunted getting our Shield Charger when we don't want to play it, and then it just goes to waste. Resilient Plate could also be a good one. Let's go Stasis Engine. Alright. Well, I can even dupe it, right? What am I going to dupe this fight? I should think about that. Oh, I could dupe Study the Spire. Oh, in fact, that would get me an extra card this turn, and make it much easier the next 3 turns to do it. Ooh, yeah. Alright. I don't have very much better dupe targets here. Stasis Engine would be the other one, but I think that's a bit of a pipe dream. Let's also do Planning first. Okay. We'll dupe the Study the Spire now. Oh, right, that adds the number of turns. It doesn't give me 2 cards every turn. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. Can't play Giga Beam here, because that would make us vulnerable next turn. Or, you know, something. Actually, 108 damage is hard to pass up. Maybe it's fine to just take the hit next turn. Maybe that's okay. We would be getting 22 plus 25, 47 damage this turn. So we're missing out on 61 damage. Could we do 61 damage next turn? It's possible. If we skip a turn, though, we do actually get to set boss cards in hand that cost 0, because, like we saw that one time, the boss card stays in hand until our next available turn. So we could try to take advantage of that. We have enough temp HP to take this first hit, I think. Unless it's like 24 or 27, I think. I think it's 18. Actually, this is one of those bosses that you can just look up the intents for because it doesn't involve cards. So let's take a look. Meow. Oh, it doesn't say. Damn. Okay. I can never remember the exact values for this. You don't have to memorize them like you do the heart, usually, because they're low enough. I guess the real question is if I want to sacrifice HP. But I guess it like helps me draw more. That might be a little bit overkill. But we have Orichalcum too to help. Giga Beam or Twin Slam. This is also a bit more safety. We could also play Shield Spikes for 8 Brace. I think that's a bit of a waste, though, this early. What's our what does our draw pile look like here? Honestly, it just looks like a bunch of junk. I built this. Well, Pandora's Box did a bit. How many zeros are there? Emergency, Free Program, Gem Finder. Yeah, we would probably need 2 boss cards to proc Stasis Engine. Also, skipping a turn in general is just kind of scary with Meow, but honestly with this upcoming set of hands, not... I guess we do need to get up our temp HP for the 3rd turn. Okay. Let's not do Giga Beam then. Not this time. Oh, we get a Dexterity too. Whoopee. Alright, 25. Oh, so it was 24 before? Okay, it starts at 16. Philostone gave him a strength 17, and then vulnerables. Okay, I thought it was 18 to start, but that was wrong. Do I want to play Piercing Hide first for Thorns? No, that's greedy. This is 19 Brace. Go figure. Actually, we can use Energy Pot this turn. This would be a pretty good turn for it. Or maybe the Bewildered turn? Did we draw both of our things already? Yeah, we drew both of our overloads already. Okay. I don't even know if I want defensive mode. I have a couple cards that would be able to enter it. If I went with both of these. So maybe I just go Metallicized Piercing Hide and Icky. Seems reasonable. Alright, there's the Void. So that's not great, but... Oh, okay. Okay, great, good setup. Still have not proc Stasis Engine more than once. But we're still getting boss cards, right? Yeah, we got Prepare Crush here. It's ethereal though, so I have to play it. All these being ethereal kind of sucks too, but... We don't need Awaken, I don't think. We're gonna do this though. Get rid of this. Oh, I can Giga Beam Resilient Plate here. Let's do that since this is going away anyways. In fact... Alright, let's draw some cards and stuff. Oh, Bewildered's here. Yeah, we want to get rid of that. Oh, there's that now. Man, the lag is awful right now. What is happening? Okay, we want to get to this other exploit gems, I think, too. Just to be able to draw more. Polybeam would be great right now. I also want to play Temporal Strike, but that's probably just greedy. So let's go for this. Let's go for this. Right, my hand's full. Okay, so let's get an energy back. Now we'll do Giga Beam. Resilient Plate. Polybeam. Slime Crush. Alright, damage cap this turn, that's great. Goodbye, Awaken. Gain some strength. I don't think we're going to do Slime Crush this turn. I could be wrong, though. Maybe that's... Let's do this first. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Alright, we finally ran out of boss cards. Alright, this can finally go in. Which means Temporal Strike can be played. I have 63 temp HP, by the way. We don't gotta worry about this attack at all. Oh, we still had one. Cool, I guess? There's pre-program. There's exploit gems. Cross 3. Do you have any ethereal cards in hand? No. But I will enter defensive mode with Curl Up. Oh, Flawed hits all of these if I don't play it. I don't care, though. We're going to get a kill next turn. Well, it depends on how many attacks we can get through their buffer with, I suppose. This gets me a lot of block for next turn versus Curl Up. You know what? Let's enter defensive for next turn. I guess I could also do Energy Pod here to make sure we don't get this stuff. Honestly, these cards can leave. We got 2 voids, which isn't great, but that's okay. We're gonna be all right. Decay. Yeah, I'm gonna just. Alright. And the next turn we win with Giga Beam, probably. Valentin coming back again. Oh, this is going to be great. Pendip's set up perfectly for this. 240 damage Giga Beam. GG. 75 temp HP? Wow. That was really fun. I clicked that too fast. I was gonna look at the score, but I thought I missed on the first click. Oh well. We'll take a look at the final score later, I guess. $24.42. Okay. So yeah, Impeccable Pex carry. It's not gonna be able to do that for very long. It's getting a rework at some point. We'll never know when the patches are coming. But Pandora's Box, Tiny Bowler Hat, that worked out. Quantum Chamber was a lot of fun with the Exploit Gems Plus. And Gem Finder, the Gem Cannon did a whole lot. That was crazy. yeah, overall, just a very fun strength build. I was definitely not confident for these first two acts. It felt like I didn't know what I was doing, but it came together in the end, so that was good. And we managed to fill every socket, and we had a lot of them. Gem Finder gave us a lot of strength, and just a couple of brace gems. And then we were lucky enough to get Quartz and a Citrine, which unfortunately we couldn't match together in the same card, but still. Calipers did almost nothing, which is unusual for Guardian, but very funny. But these two did a lot. I don't remember if I've had Tori do something with Strike for Strike before in this series. I can't remember if it happened or not. But this is definitely not something I remembered. So, but Strike for Strike Centennial Puzzle was also great. Oh yeah, we had a lantern. I thought we had a bit more energy turn one. Just couldn't remember what, and I didn't look this far back. Alright, whatever. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed playing it. I hope you stick around for future ones, and if you do, I will see you later. Thanks for watching.